Hey y'all, it's Saturday morning, and where do you see all the butterflies that are in my haven? They're not in my haven like in the enclosures, but like they're just in the haven. Like it's like the hangout, I guess. I don't know. But let me go show you those and I'll let you know what I'm up to today. My cart of plants is still here. Red trash can. Suggesting to you to tap the like button and the subscribe button. So there's a ton of butterflies out. Oh my goodness. But inside the haven, like, there's a golf fritillary. There's two more golf fritillaries. That's a golf fritillary too. So maybe we're just having a golf fritillary party. Oh my gosh, and there's a moth. See ya? Probably came in here and he closed, so it's hanging there for its daytime hangout, so I'll just leave it be. I don't know what's going on why all these golf fritillaries are in here, but you know, they're welcome to be in here. Maybe they're gonna lay some eggs. And look, because zebra longwings come in here too. You can see, you see who's right there? Yeah, just loose in the haven. They're all loving this maypop, and it's growing up through the trellises. And then it's attached to the side of the butterfly haven, and it's slowly growing up and over, which I absolutely love. And there's a squirrel. Do you see him? There's a squirrel on the outside of the butterfly haven. Hey, booger. What you doing? They are so funny. I love the squirrels. They don't bother me at all. I think they're adorable. Oh, you know what they do? They love eating the Mexican sunflower seeds. Like they'll pull the dead heads off and eat the seeds, which I don't mind sharing because I have plenty. So my husband and I are getting ready to run some errands, which includes a trip to the nectary. I got to chat with Catherine for a minute, and we're going to stop by Lowe's because I need some more potting soil for Butterfly Gardening Inspirations, the nursery. But after that, we're gonna go to this new Thai food restaurant too. I'm excited about that. But when we get back later, I'm gonna show you what's going on with my organza bags. When you see me trying new things in my garden, like the organza bags, just know I haven't figured everything out yet. And there might be tweaks that need to be made, and you know, as that happens, I'll let you know, because a lot of you are like excited about getting the organza bags, which I think is fabulous, but I just want you to know that I haven't worked out all the kinks yet, and you might come across some things too that you can share with me, and then I'll share with everyone. So all right, I'm gonna go run errands. I'll be back. Hey y'all, it's Sunday afternoon. I didn't even film anymore tomorrow. We did go to the nectary, and Catherine and I were just chatting about some businessy things, like me growing plants for her, which I still love. I should be getting a new batch of pentas ready to go out that way, so I'll let you know when that happens, because I know some of you are waiting, which I love. We went to this new Thai restaurant that was so good. I know I mentioned that, but I just want to let you know it was so good. So when we got home, I just went and sat in the garden. I did a couple little things, but I didn't film any. It was just kind of a very relaxing day, which everybody needs once in a while. And now here I'm up. I did all my stuff I wanted to do in the house, you know, get your house ready for the week. And of course it's thundering and it's raining a little bit, but we're gonna run down and just check out the butterfly haven. I always love to give a peek in there and just make sure everybody's okay. There's not a lot of inhabitants in there right now, and I haven't been finding a lot of people, but I did figure out something with my big caterpillars, my big monarchs, and the organza bags. And here's what I have come up with. When they get big, I'm going to move them into an enclosure. Now, the problem is I don't want to take cuttings of my swamp milkweed for two reasons. One, I want to let it keep getting tall. Shh, go away, thunder. Although I do need the rain. We'll make this quick. Number one, I don't want to take the cuttings because I want them to go to seed. And every time I cut off the top, the flower that was, going to bloom is cut off with it. So we don't want to do that. And second, then you always have to worry about the cutting staying fresh in water and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I also don't have a large supply of potted swamp milkweed that I can constantly be switching in and out. And I don't want to go back to playing that constantly hunting for milkweed game. But what I do have tons of that is native and they will eat is twine vine. Y'all, I have tons of twine vine. It's growing all up and down this fence. And look at this little golf frittler. He's just resting right here. Here, we'll watch him while I chat. So it's growing all up and down this fence, and it's very easy to propagate, which I already have a lot of it growing in pots. So y'all, if you've been with me for a long time, stop it, thunder. You'll know what I'm talking about now. I have reinvented the twine vine trellis. And not only that, but this twine vine here is the very same twine vine that was on my original twine vine trellis. So let me go show you what I did. I've got my potted twine vines and I've got them stair stepped. You can see there's a little paver there up, and then I've got upside down pots and then up. And then I've got a trellis piece that starts in the front of the enclosure and it's leaning back to the back because it's too tall to fit standing upright. So we've got an angled back trellis, and then I can have all these potted twine vines coming in at different levels and weaving through. And there is a caterpillar in there, and I can't find it right now because I got to get myself in the house. But also right there is that chrysalis. I'm sorry, it's blurry because we're looking through the screen. And we'll come back out and look at this later when it's safer because I need to get in the house. But that chrysalis is the one that formed in the organza bag. I did move it. Okay, I'm going in now. Okay, y'all, so I've been doing a little cleaning in my garden room while I have been waiting for the rain to let up. And now, of course, the rain is let up. And I am ready to go get back out in the garden. But I've just got to, I'm just picking some random weird stuff out of here. I want to finish what I'm doing right now before I go back out there. So these, my sleepy hibiscus, these are sleepy hibiscus seeds that I've been collecting. The pods look like this, and they're really cool. Now, I can cut them off early when they look like this. But you don't want to force it open, just let it sit, and eventually they'll open and look like this. And the seed storage in here is geometrically fabulous because when you pull open each one, they have seeds up and down each side, so it makes for holding and creating a lot more seeds and storing them. Like nature is an architect in design and everything. So I just open them and just scrape the seeds off into my little condiment container. Just make sure you check both sides to make sure that you got them all, and try and get them in the container and not all over the place. So I'm gonna finish collecting some of these, and I also brought in some dried Tithonia. I'm gonna get the seeds from those also, but I've shown you that on another video. I don't know if you want to watch it again or not. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the rest of these. See how these two are together? It's like you just want to make sure you pull everyone apart, and there's more seeds in there. So when these flowers are on the plant, eventually they dry and open, continue to open even more, and then the seeds are dispersed. Probably these are gosh, gonna be okay. Let me explain. This is a 5th grade science standard, or 4th grade actually. So let me share with you. There's multiple ways for seed dispersal, but wind dispersal, usually they'll have the floss on them, and you see these don't have any floss. They're just the seed, because sleepy hibiscus is a wetland plant, so it relies on water dispersal, which means the seeds are going to be a little bit heavier and chunkier, so the gravity can pull them down into the water, and then they can float around until they end up where they're going to end up, and voila, grow a new plant. Isn't that fabulous? There you go. 4th grade science. I love it. Let's have a quick Tithonia chat. Mexican sunflower. There are multiple kinds of Mexican sunflowers. One is invasive, but the one I grow, the orange ones, I think they're called rotundifolia, something like that, rotunda something. They are not invasive. The ones that are invasive are yellow. So in case you've heard they're invasive and it has kept you from growing these, do some research and see, so you can, feel, don't just believe me, because, everything you hear on the internet is not true. Although I try to be true, but sometimes I'm wrong. Do your research though, but look for the Tithonia rotundifolia. That one is not invasive, and that is the one that I grow. Butterflies love both of them, but you want to stick to the one that's not going to cause a problem for your neighborhood, your community, your local ecology. Just do the one that will invite butterflies to your garden. I'm going to show you a couple of things. First, look who's down here under my work table eating a plastic pot. That's right, Mr. I get into everything. He's something else. Next, I have used for spritzing plants these little hair spritzers, and they have that continuous spray, but I always feel like you gotta push the thing out. Like, it drives me crazy. It does not come back fast enough. I always have to push it back out. So then I got, the little bottle. It's got an excellent spray on it. I love it, but it runs out quick, and it's not like a drenching spray. You have no options. But my husband was redoing our ceiling in our closet that we're redoing still. And he comes home with this thing to spray the popcorn, because, we have that, and get rid of it. And I have stolen it from him. Look at this thing. These are so inexpensive too. And look at all the water that it holds. I don't even know if they're on Amazon. If they are, I'll find them and link them below. But we got these at Lowe's, and it is now mine. You can get up to a 30-foot stream with this thing, and it's got the adjustable twist nozzle. So look at the spray on this. I mean, it really gives a nice little drenching. I love it. And I'm supposed to keep it hanging right here so I can always find it, but I don't always do that. The next thing I want to tell you about are these. These are wooden Japanese style chopsticks. And they are so lovely to use to troll around in soil or work with seedlings because they are so smooth, the seedlings don't stick to them. And honestly, I got a pack. I mean, I have more than I'll ever need because they came in a pack of, look, 1, 2 pairs, 3, 4, 5. I got a pack of 5 pairs, and it was like, I don't know, $8 or $9, maybe a little more on Amazon. I'll link these below too. And one more thing I'm loving is this mat. This is a silicone craft mat, and I keep it in my workspace. First of all, water doesn't go through, so it's not going to mess up with the wood surface that's under here. And it's just so easy to clean up. You can just scrape, and you know, it wipes down easy with a microfiber cloth or just water. I just really love it, but it's also got a little bit of stick to it. So like if you have seats here and I got my fans going, it has a little grip, or in a 5th grade science standard, it has increased friction, which helps the seed that is not in motion stay not in motion. Because an object at rest wants to stay at rest until applied to with a force, but the force of the wind can't overcome the force of friction, which is grippy on this little mat that's holding the seeds in place. Isn't that fabulous? Aren't y'all so glad you watch my channel? So I'll link these below too. And I just want to take a moment and pause again and say thank you. Thank you so much for using my Amazon affiliate links. It doesn't cost you any extra, and just by doing that, it helps me and my garden and spreading the word of butterfly gardening to inspire more people to put butterfly gardens in their backyards and create more stepping stones to connect little natural spaces for all the pollinators and living wildlife that is sharing our space with us. Okay, it's starting to clear up outside, and maybe we can go and explore the garden because I've got stuff to tell you about my wetland garden. Okay, y'all, so I'm still finishing up a couple little potting things for my business inside, but just wanted to pop out here real quick and show you something because I'm sitting in there, and this is exactly what I want. I want to look out this window and see butterflies, not all this plumbago, which we are going to talk about in a minute. But over in the shade garden is something I just want to show you real quick. Look who is resting right back there on my beauty berry. Rain stopped, just back there warming up its wings, getting ready to go explore. I can't tell from here if it's a male or female because I'm far away and I don't have my glasses on. Hopefully it's a female and she's going to bring me some eggs. So I just noticed that. I thought, isn't that the sweetest thing? I'm going to go get back to finishing up the couple projects, and then I'll be back out with you guys. And I will talk to you about my plans for this because I'm excited. Like, I've had even more time to think about it and more inspiration, and I love it. I love what's in here. It's going to be a lot of work to get it there, but I'm going to love it. I think. Yeah, look who's out flying around now. around my wafer ash too. I'm gonna have to go out there and check. I might have to put some organza bags on my wafer ash. Yeah, look, my wafer ash, she sure did leave me eggs. So we're just gonna tuck those little babies in a little organza bag and keep them nice and safe. Hey y'all, I'm just sitting out here in the butterfly haven, and I've got an issue going on over here that I'll talk to you about in the next video. Just cause there's something exciting. As I was over there being kind of sulky about what was happening there, I glanced over here and something brought a huge smile to my face. Guess what? My little leopard moth is here. He's sitting out in his enclosure. Probably just eclosed today. I'm so excited. Let's go see him. Okay, so I haven't unzipped yet because I don't want to disturb him, but in case I do, I want you to get to see. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. My little adorable fuzzy caterpillar is now this beautiful creature. All right, hang on. Okay, here we are inside. Look how gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if he'll climb on my finger. So he settled himself in, he's on the top of the enclosure, but it's actually a really safe little spot because he's nestled kind of between the wall of the butterfly haven and the enclosure. And then tonight when he's ready to fly, he's real close to the entrance. So he should be able to get out pretty easily and go live his life. Oh my gosh. How incredible. He's on the move again. I think he's gonna go up to the top of the enclosure. And then I'm gonna leave him be. I got a lot of great photos. So I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful I got to see him, and now, oh my gosh, I want to raise more because absolutely adorable caterpillar, absolutely beautiful moth. Okay, y'all, ready for my plan reveal? It's still gonna be an aquatic wetland garden. What I'm gonna do is dig it all out and then plant some good wetland loving plants around the perimeter of the space. And then on the inside, I'm gonna use that to set in potted wetland plants that I'm growing, and you won't be able to see the pots, but it'll be a good place for them to grow. Like, for example, maybe I want to put some swamp milkweed in pots to use to put in the enclosures. Then I can just set the potted milkweed in there and it'll still get that sort of wetland experience and the moisture content. So that's what I think I'm going to do. But I'm not going to start digging it out today because it would be ideal. We have beautiful rain-cooled air. Somebody has to go to work tomorrow. So, alas, it will last for another day. Now, we got something else I got to go talk to y'all about at the other end of the garden that does not make me happy, but I think I have a solution. So I've been noticing some, oh my gosh, hang on a minute. Look at all these butterflies. You see them all? It's incredible. I really am going to get to what? Oh my gosh, there's a beautiful pipe vine. That's the one that just kind of whooshed through in front. He's over there at the top of the, yeah, right there. Just incredible. Okay, back on topic. Something has been eating little holes in the top of my enclosure. Now, I came out and I taped them. I thought it was just wear and tear. But I literally just taped this, and the next day there's that. But the sick thing is that under here was a J-hanging monarch, and it is now gone. Another one back here, same thing. I had taped that yesterday or the day before. And then there was a J-hanger, new hole, J-hanger is gone. So I've been doing some research, and what I've come to find is that rats or mice will eat caterpillars. And if they're hungry, they have strong enough teeth to eat through mesh, such as these enclosures. And I think what's happening is I have this passion vine that is the, is it the pineland one? I'll have to look it up. But it's producing all these fruits. My incense back there doesn't produce the fruits because it's sterile. It's the hybrid. But over here is tons of fruits. I mean, look at them all. So, oh my goodness. This plant's going to have to go. Like, it can't be in here. It can't be in here drawing rats that are going to be munching on the fruit and then decide, oh, there's a caterpillar hanging right below me. Why don't I eat it? So this is going to get out of here. I'll probably figure out a way to move, because the main part of the plant is in a pot right there. So I'll find a way to move the whole thing out. I'm not going to have to kill the plant. But it's definitely not going to be in here anymore. So hopefully the rats will go wherever I move this. Or just go. I'm tired of these rats. They eat my milkweed. They're eating caterpillars. Ugh. It's so aggravating. Okay, so you know how I've been going through all of the organza bag thing, like should I leave them closed, should I leave them open, what do I do? And I decided to leave them open so they could get out. And then I thought, well, then when they get out, I can move them to the enclosure in there with my new twine vine trellis. Yay! And you know, now I have these rats. Like, these rats, like they're the one thing that just messes up things that I think I have figured out. They are my little nemesis. They are making me stretch my brain. Oh, so the other day there were like 3 caterpillars out there, and I did not move them into the enclosure just because I thought, you know, maybe I should just leave them out. And the next day they're gone, like all 3 of them gone. I can't find them anywhere. One of them was big. It could have gone off and pupated, but the other 2, no, they're gone. It's like, as soon as you think you have something figured out, you know, some little predator still finds a way. But I'm gonna keep on keeping on. And with that note, we're going to end this video because I got to go in and get ready for work. Or not ready for work. Prepare for my day of work tomorrow. So, tap the like button. There's the red trash can. I can't find where to point. That way. There. There's the red trash can. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. About 50% of the people who watch my videos don't tap the subscribe button. So just tap it. Just tap it. All right. Bye, guys.